Hi, welcome to Adventures and Things. Today we have a great show for you, a massive milestone to celebrate. Okay, maybe not massive, but average. It's an average milestone. Certainly not below average, maybe just a bit above average even. Today, which was a few days ago in your world, marked the 1 year and 2 month anniversary of my Adventures and Things show being on the television. Now, it may not seem like that significant of a deal, but I've been doing the YouTube thing for 5 years, and I was starting to lose interest in it. It's a lot of work, and I don't get paid. And Shaw came to me and offered me the exact same amount I was getting paid, and I thought, how could I refuse a deal like that? I know, but in all honesty, them offering me a spot on Spotlight rejuvenated my love for making these incredibly amazing and insightful videos. It reminded me of why I started doing this in the first place. To help get off the sauce. So anyways, to celebrate my outdoor activities, we are here in the community television studio, and we are going to look back at all the crazy adventures we've had over the last year and 2-ish months. After all, it's good to put things in perspective and see all the things you've done. Like that time we went to New York City. Welcome back. Oh, sorry. I was a little hungry. But, here in Victoria, I like to walk around and pretend like it's New York City. And I go to the many different villages, like the Quadra Village, and pick up a nice, delicious Italian sandwich that I get from Lori's. So anyways, let's get back to the show. Man, I was just a fresh-faced kid all that year ago, and to be honest, was a bit delusional. Delusional enough to think that a simple trip to New York City was going to make my channel grow exponentially. Turns out you need to make good content for that. Good content like my adventures to Central America.
Sorry, miss, sorry.
No, that's okay. It happens. I like the gold cups.
It's good.
Yeah.
The spearfishing and Costa Rican rodeo were pretty much my highlights of that trip. I actually had a moment in Panama on the San Blas Islands where I was finally at peace with myself. I was looking over the archipelago and watched a storm go by, and it hit all the other islands and completely missed ours. We didn't even get rain, and I knew right there in that moment that I had full control over Mother Nature. Then the wind picked up and a coconut fell out of a tree, hitting me in the head, knocking me into the sea where I almost drowned. And whilst I was gasping for air, it was at that moment I realized I can just stand up because it's not actually that deep right here. And after embarrassing myself in front of the locals, I knew things were going to be okay on this channel, and I can embarrass myself anywhere. Like on the radio. Okay. Okay, I'll start with the old man then. And when the sign cellar first opened back in the 1900s, things were a lot different. By the turn of the century, the world had changed. So the sign cellar did too, with all the newfangled technology, but the same great old-fashioned service. If your business is fine and you said it with a sign, well, that's the sign seller. If your business is shit because you're an idiot and you didn't use the sign seller. Well, that was definitely a comfort zone pusher, much like the time I did stand-up comedy.
I was at the grocery store the other day and I thought of this idea how we should maybe rebrand some, like where you fund your money, where you, shit, I can't remember it now. We should, it's not even in this book. I'm nailing it.
But it hasn't all been sunshine and rainbows. I've had some close calls out there. Whoa, scary stuff. But seriously, I have seen some cool flora and fauna on my journeys. Although I don't know what the flora and fauna is, here's some plants and animals. Man, we have had some crazy times here on Adventures and Things, and we are going to have some even crazier times, I'll tell you what. What's that? Oh, my producer just informed me that most of the stuff I've shown on here actually hasn't aired on Shaw Spotlight. And on that embarrassing failure, on my behalf, thank you so much for watching, and tune in next time for... Who even knows anymore? I clearly don't. Good sandwich.
Well, it's not the first, it won't be the last. We'll hit the road till we run out of gas.